This is Watcher 3 to Cipher 9. Things are a little chaotic without Keeper, so I need a minute to pull our files on Voss. In the meantime, I did want someone more familiar, but...
Apologies for the wait. Playing catch-up with our friends in the diplomatic service, but we think we can brief you.
You said it's chaotic there. Tell me the truth.
The military and the Sith aren't happy with our output, and I can't blame them. Master Hillis, can you?
Of course. We never served on Voss personally. It's a newly discovered world, home to a simple humanoid civilization. One species, one government, one city. Voss Ka.
Primitive. They didn't even have spaceflight when we made first contact.
But they have art and laws and culture. More importantly, they have citizens who can use the Force. Not Jedi or Sith, but something different.
New Force users could change the balance of power.
The Voss Force sensitives are called mystics. They're healers and fortune-tellers, utterly revered and considered infallible. We want the Voss and the mystics to ally with the Empire. The Republic is petitioning them too, yet they remain stubbornly neutral.
Of course, half the galaxy has spies there. Who wouldn't? Keeper's files clearly indicate conspirator involvement, but no names or details. All I've got are instructions for a meet.
I'll take the bait. What was her plan?
There's a tea house in Voskar proper. You're supposed to wait for a contact. He'll identify himself with the phrase, anew as the spring. I don't know who he is, or whether Keeper told him about the Star Cabal, but he'll know more than I do.
Assuming he's in one piece.
Assuming that, Watcher 3 out.
We'll await your instructions.
Come in, outsider. You seek the alien enclave. The way isn't always clear.
Yanaton, tea for the guest.
Which tea?
All of them, until he finds one that suits him. I am Baston. This is my tea house. Forgive my daughter. We should start anew as the spring.
A woman like that has nothing to apologize for.
Only the mystics have nothing to apologize for. I know what you suggest.
When tea is ready, host the others. This man is a friend of a good friend. I will share his time.
We'd like to see the city, if you don't mind. Maybe look up some friends in the diplomatic service.
Don't worry. The family won't bother us, and no one else suspects. Living with these creatures for 5 years earns some credibility.
That's either quite a disguise or you're Voss yourself.
Our employers surgically altered me to look like the real Baston. The only way to infiltrate a closed society. I got to know my family, raise children, kiss my wife. I don't care how exotic they look, their breath always smells like Minok dung. It's some spice in the blasted food.
Aside from their breath, is there anything else you've noted?
I know their tics and their customs, more about their tea than I thought possible. Problem is, they're stagnant. A tea house owner is a tea house owner for life. The real politics are above my station.
I can see why you haven't drawn attention. So, what's the word?
My orders were to find you a lead on Albathius, a human who showed up a few years ago. Voss called him the Shining Man. Where he came from is a mystery. But it only took him 5 weeks to go from outsider to practically Voss. Went through a dozen rites to earn their respect. Knew their culture inside and out. Knew their politics. Textbook infiltration. Impossibly perfect.
Let me guess. No background, no known associates, makes records disappear?
We couldn't find a vid of him arriving on the planet, and you saw what security is like. Anyway, just when it seems the Voss can't love him anymore, he dies in his sleep, buried with honors, mourned like one of them. No one's touched the case much since, so if you want to learn what the Shining Man was up to, you've got a nasty job. Start with the tomb.
What does died peacefully mean?
It means he went to his home in Voss car one night and didn't wake up. Heart condition, they said. Tombs at the base of the mountain, holiest place a non-Voss can be interred. Predators keep the area clear these days. If you want to go in as a pilgrim, I've left clothes and instructions at a dead drop. Give me a call once you're in.
Therad Tun returns at sunset.
Our family must prepare a welcome. We will speak again. You're holding a Voss outfit, part of the pilgrim's ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the pilgrim's supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak, but all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
We toured the tombs of Pengilan, but they were nothing like this, and all built for a lie. A conspirator.
Bastan, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample, too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
Is there a lab in the back of your tea house, or am I missing something?
Imperial Intelligence has some men on Voss I can call in. Don't worry, I'll earn my pay.
You return. Father, your friend.
Come share our meal. My brother Therad Tun is with us. We celebrate.
You could tell me of your time on Voss.
So far, nothing has been more enchanting than the woman I met at the tea house.
There is more of Voss.
Come, meet Therad Tun and my son.
Vamoye allows me to work in the alien enclave. Outsider faces, outsider materials.
You will never be an artist. But it is right. Your people bring Voss opportunities. Be proud of your role.
Bastan never said anything about your art?
I sculpt outsiders as meditation. You might sit for me.
Father's friends introduced outsider goods. Is that how you met?
He's being modest. But I got his name from a business partner. I've been wanting to see this place for years.
We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired.
Your company is welcome.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Something not sit right with you.
The Mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the Mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the Mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
How do the mystics operate exactly? They're fortune tellers, government advisors.
Influential as the Dark Council, reclusive as the Jedi Masters. About the second part, though, made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured. The sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
I need to find out what the Shining Man was up to.
There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voss Car. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the Mystics' rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
You have faced the trials, outsider, but the wellspring is for the broken.
Another outsider came here once. I have questions about him.
The mystics tend the wellspring. The mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
I may be an outsider, but I need guidance. There are terrible things in my past. I sometimes wonder who I am.
I will take you to Amin Lay. You must do this alone.
Bastom suggested patience. You're walking the path of the Shining Man. See where it goes.
The fracture is deep. To rebuild a body, a spirit, one rebuilds history. The Vitalocron is the vessel of memory. Each petitioner fills. In a Vitalocron, the ceremony is preserved.
I'm honored, Mystic of the Shrine.
Yes. Breathe the mists and speak true. You are the tree. Your roots, the past, the universe is soil. The tree is sick. See what nurtures the roots, and remember a homeworld of ice. A proud people, never trusting. Who were you then?
I was part of the secret police. When intelligence made an offer, to protect Scylla meant protecting the Empire.
Consider now the seasons that shaped the tree. First, a season of fire. You saw the world burn. You kindled spark into the blaze. You bound yourself to a darkness falling like rain. Then a season of famine. You stood alone. Your friends and foes carved the wood of your mind. Speak of the wound. Speak of your strength.
No matter how many lies I live, I do fight for a reason. My strength is there.
Only if you truly understand. Now you are in a season of mists. All things are obscured. Your spirit burns angry, like frost. But this cannot endure forever. You must change. What will you become?
Changing identities is what I do best. I'll be whatever I need to be.
Then only you will know when you are truly healed.
The Honored One, Amin Lay, has spoken. The healing has been recorded. You hold a Vitalocron, the memory of your wholeness, technologically stored. It must go to our vaults.
Say I wanted to view one of these Vitalocrons.
Each Vitalocron is genetically locked. Only its creator may know what happened. 10,000 and more are stored in the vault. Honor us by placing yours within.
The Shining Man's path continues. If he was healed, he went to the vault as well.
Last time, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
Whatever this conspiracy is, its people aren't careless. Keep looking. Attempting to unlock the Vitalocron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll.
I remember so little. What did the scroll say?
A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us.
Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands. Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voskar.
Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You are the Shining Man.
Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he conned the Voss.
He manufactured a prophecy somehow and came to the shrine to earn the mystic's approval. Then on to Voska.
Where the regular Voss learned to love him. What worries me is where he claims to have gotten that prophetic scroll. The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, and our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I solve the mystery of the Shining Man, I uncover a galactic conspiracy. I'm going to the Nightmare Lands.
Then I'll dig up what I can, but we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the tea house. Baston out.
You believe in the commandos?
I believe in my father's judgment. Outsider, there's something you must see.
Now how can I resist a line like that?
This is not the time.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Baston doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Baston went into the city.
I've put your father in danger. I'll do everything I can to bring him back.
My father trusted you, outsider. I trust you. Call on us. We come to your side.
His family does care for him. Let's try to bring him back, shall we? Voss Commando. The kidnapper left him for us.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger. I said I wanted to meet you. Still do. But privacy is in both our interests. The Voss commandos deploy scanning posts out here. Decommission them, and I'll send you final instructions. No recordings this time. I finally get to see your face. Congratulations on disabling those scanners, sending coordinates to our meet.
As soon as I arrive, you shoot me, and Baston dies next.
Maybe. But if you don't show up, we'll be gone before you can do anything.
Team Alpha down. He is tough. Yes, sir.
I work to support Nemro the Hutt under that name. That makes you Nemro's rival.
You got that right.
All right. What's this truth? Your friend in the Republic. Young, SIS, winning smile.
Ow! The boss is out. Job's over. Get off world.
You should have tempered your ambitions, found yourself a casino on Nar Shaddaa. Now you leave me no choice.
Someone really wants you dead to go digging up your past, trying to keep you from the Shining Man.
You're gonna bleed out a gut.
I'm not making it home. But at least I'll die an Imperial instead of a blasted alien.
I mean to finish this mission, but I need your help.
I was studying the Nightmare Lands when I was captured. The Chamber of Ashes. It's where the Shining Man supposedly found his scroll of prophecy. The only maps of the Nightmare Lands are locked in the Capitol building. Carvings, tapestries. You'll never find your way without them.
If there's anything I can do, just name it.
Make the last 5 years matter. My Voss family. They'll get you inside. Get you to the maps. Never thought I'd die here.
Perhaps it is destined.
The mystics haven't spoken.
Not to us. We may hope.
Outsider, where is my brother?
I did everything I could, but I was too late. He died thinking of his family. He was also helping me with something. With his dying breath, he told me to go to you.
You were Baston's friend. This is time to mourn.
You would see the Nightmare Lands. Baston asked about the sacred carvings. The carvings are protected heritage. Only a Voss may study them.
There must be a way. Baston thought you could show me.
Baston prized your friendship. We must honor that. Only Voss see the carvings. You must be Voss. Become one of our family.
Nothing would please me more. I think Baston would say the same.
Yanatan, are you willing?
I am. Baston was to choose my husband. He never did. Join our family in marriage.
I knew there was something special between us.
It isn't real.
We mourn later. Make preparations. Go to the sacred flame in the city. You will be married today. You will see the carvings of Nightmare Lands. Baston's wishes fulfilled.
We've never seen a Voss wedding. It should be an experience.
A veil is for women when a family member is lost. What we do defies custom. No veil is right.
You can still back out if you want.
For my father, for you, and for myself. This scroll contains our oaths. Read, and I will begin. You who have no family, come to join the family of Neotun, who birthed Zetun under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a daughter of Baston. We are children. Will you become Voss with me?
I will become Voss with you, a child no longer.
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the Voss to our destiny?
I will walk the 1,000-year path, so long as you are beside me. Yanatan, will you pledge your dreams? Pour your life into my cupped hands as I will for you.
I would have no other.
Then we walk before the flame.
So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. The ritual is over, except for the rite of ardor. We don't need to participate.
You may as well tell me.
A Voss's passions are suppressed until marriage. The first night awakens them, creates a bond between husband and wife. If you wish to see the rite through, I would be with you.
Spend the night with me, Yonatan.
In the morning you will see the sacred carvings. You can walk into darkness. For now, we are together.
Cipher 9 to ship. The Voss have shown me their sacred carvings and informed me that a Sith, Merbek Gen, can provide safe passage into the Nightmare Lands. All evidence indicates our conspirator came from there. I mean to seek out the Shining Man's base of operations and learn the conspiracy's connection to this world.
System errors detected. Hardware errors detected. Activating defense systems.
Cacophony. Something is wrong.
You come for the Shining Man. Come for his machine that fell from the stars. He camped here 3 moons, studying ancient ways, writing Voss scrolls, writing Voss prophecies in blood and ink.
You're Gormak. I thought you couldn't speak our language.
I speak as he did. Look. I hold the memory of this star machine in my hand. The Shining Man corrupted it before he left. Would have burned it. I saved it.
A Gormak did what intelligence couldn't. He sliced the conspirator computer.
Now we bargain for his records.
You have my attention. What do you want for the ship's data?
The Shining Man arrives, walks in my land, steals my treasures. He makes me angry. Then I watch Shining Man shed skin and become Voss. This is a great feat. He leaves for Voss' shrine. I study his ways to learn his powers. You will take me to him, so I can learn more.
I'm sorry, but he's buried below Voss Car. I found his ashes.
You lie! He was strong! You die! I stopped his last wish before. Now I put it back.
Final message. The Nightmare Lands have begun to seriously affect my mind. I do not recommend sending initiates here. Let them train to resist the Force somewhere else. Leaving for the shrine tonight. The prophecy is ready. The Voss believe in martyrs, and I'll play this role to the end. Give Hunter my love. Transmit. Activate destruct sequence.
I stopped it last time. This time we all burn.
You can burn if you want. I'm taking that data and leaving.
Son of my family, forgive this demand. The interpreters of prophecy contacted. They wish to give a message.
I've never heard of them. Something to do with the mystics?
They study what mystics see. They advise our leaders. The interpreters have been watching you in the Nightmare Lands. They say the Chamber of Ashes was set ablaze. They say a prophecy speaks of this, of you. You will meet the 3, those who govern Voss.
I don't understand. What prophecy? Why do the 3 care?
I do not know. The 3 await you in the capital. I am proud of you, my kin.
You summoned me.
You walk among Voss. You are not Voss. You share tea with low-born families and mystics. Your arrival burned the Chamber of Ashes. A prophecy speaks of these things.
The one prophesied must be brought before the three, given attention and honest aid.
Do you believe in prophecy, outsider?
I'm not a Sith or a Jedi, and I'm certainly not Voss. It's not my place to say.
Interpretation is a delicate art.
The prophecy that fits you fit the Shining Man. Perhaps both were prophesied. Perhaps one is false. We aid you as we aided him. If one is false, this meeting ensures destiny.
I think I understand. What did you meet with him about?
The Shining Man told us the secrets of your galaxy. He proposed we make no alliance with outsiders for 3,000 days. In return, he promised the Gormak will be eliminated.
He promised our world will be free from outsiders. No new ships will enter our system.
He promised the Republic and the Empire will cease to exist. We promised the Shining Man to ally with none.
All this time we've been trying to win you over. And you were allied with the conspirators.
For 3,000 days, we were offered much for little. If the Shining Man's masters are prophesied to succeed, your insight changes nothing. If you are prophesied to succeed, our part is finished. You may go. Act as you wish.
You owe me more than that. I fulfilled your prophecy. I want your help.
What do you wish?
When your period of neutrality is over, join with the Empire. We can be partners.
Perhaps. Your words are valued. Your time on Voss is over. Your battle is elsewhere.
In the shrine you were healed. In Voss-Ka you found family. You came to us broken and leave remade. A mystic asked that I speak those words and give you this. Remember our people.
What is it, Ensign?
Sir, remember I told you I completed the intelligence training program? Well, frankly, I'm a little embarrassed, and the rest of my numbers were very good. But I apparently forgot one of the final tests.
I'm sure you could convince me to forgive one tiny mistake.
Sir, I wouldn't feel right. I neglected to complete the interpersonal subversion examination. I'm supposed to be able to move and talk and act in a way that holds the attention of my target. It's a very delicate examination, as I understand.
I'll have to pass judgment myself, then. Shall we find some privacy?
Certainly, sir. So what do you think, sir? Have I learned to your satisfaction?
You were wonderful. But not many Imperials would be here with a chiss.
No, and I've never been fond like this of a chiss before. But I rather enjoy your company. I assume you don't mind. Back to the job.
It is done, Agent. We can scent the pulse of your heart. We can taste particles of solar radiation bead like dew on our lips. We have undergone the chrysalis of tranquility, and we are reborn.
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you're excited.
The chrysalis is a ritual of the Dawn Herald. It makes us stronger, better able to face the enemies of the nest, and enhances our link to the universe. You've brought us this far, and we will fight alongside you.
My body requires improvement. You will provide a workshop and equipment aboard your ship.
And here I've been admiring your curves.
It's sweet of you to say that. When I protected Mega Security Ward 23, Belsavis Prison served as an extension of my immobile body. Now I must adapt for independent operation. This frame will be upgraded with physical enhancements, along with updated behavioral analysis capabilities and social programming.
Isn't changing your own software risky?
I am designed to iterate on functionality. I find the hunter-prey dynamic that sufficed on Belsavis less useful in a broader galactic environment. I now require social and physical flexibility. You understand.
These upgrades, will you be different when they're done?
Your concept of identity is not mine. You cannot define the core elements signifying you. I can delineate mine at the molecular level. So no, I will not be different. I will proceed with the upgrades.